guys, welcome to Formulating Finance. In our channel, we discuss everything related to finance and also the practical aspects about how some of the concepts are applied in real life. In this video, we are going to look at a very simple approach to calculate VaR. Along with it, we are going to discuss some of the type of data we can encounter in practice. Also, in calculating the VaR, we are going to use a very simple Excel function large. First, let's look at the types of data we see in practice. There are mainly four types. First is profit or loss data. In this, we calculate the profit or loss that we generated over a specified time, be it a day, week, month, or a year. For this video, we are using the daily stock price data. So we will be calculating the profit or loss for a day. In order to calculate this, we took the closing price and add any dividend which we may receive and then subtract it from the opening price. This is as simple as that. Here we have also shown the formula for VaR, but we will come to that later when we discuss the parametric approach to calculate VaR. In this video, we will be looking at the non-parametric approach to calculate VaR. You can learn about VaR and its various approaches in the video we have made earlier. You can find the link in description. Let's see how we calculate this. This stock price data is taken from Yahoo Finance and it is closing price which includes dividend payment if any. The first value will be NA because we don't have the data for that. So, in order to calculate profit or loss, we simply need to subtract closing price from the opening price. Now, the other type of data is loss profit data, which is just the same as profit and loss data except the sign is changed. In the two data we have discussed, we were talking about the absolute data, but mostly we are interested in the returns data, that is, expressed in percentages. So, the other two data are arithmetic return data and geometric return data. We will discuss about these in upcoming videos. Our focus in this video is the loss profit data. Let me first explain the logic behind this type of data. Remember that whenever we are calculating VaR, we are talking about the losses, that is, what maximum we can lose. That is to say, we don't ever mention that VaR is minus 100 million. We simply say that VaR is 100 million. And it is obvious that we are talking about the loss. In this type of data, the losses are expressed as positive numbers so that we don't have to say VaR including a minus sign. So, in our data, we need to remember that losses are positive numbers and profit as negative numbers. Coming to VaR calculation, we will use the historical simulation approach. In this approach, we first calculate the losses and profit for our past stock price data. Then, by applying the formula, we calculate the VaR as an ith observation. That ith observation is our value at risk. Let's first see how many observations our data contains. For this, we use the count formula, which counts how many cells in our data has values in them. Our data has 1000 observations. We want to calculate VaR at 95% confidence. Let's apply the formula. So our value at risk is the 51st observation. To clarify, 51st largest observation. Because remember that our data has losses as positive numbers and going from the largest to smallest, we want the 51st observation, that is 51st largest observation. Excel's large function does this only. Let's have a look at what the large function does. Here, a small data set with values. Our goal is to find the third largest and the third smallest value from this data set. In order to find the third largest, we use large like this. The first argument is array, that is our data set, and next is the ith observation. Just opposite of large is small. We can cross-verify that indeed the third smallest and largest value are 3 and 8 just by looking at the data set. Let's come back to our calculation. There one thing to notice. First, our loss data is not sorted, as was the case in our example. But we don't need to worry about that. Excel's large function can be applied to unsorted data as well. Let's see. So, our value at risk is 27.449463. This means that with 95% confidence and given the normal market condition, we can lose at least 27.44 in 1 day's time. We can also cross-verify this. Like this, we copy our loss data to blank sheet and then sort it from highest to lowest. Now, let's do this numbering of our data. We can do this by fill series. Now, let's check the 51st observation, that is 27.44, the same as our value at risk. Thank you everyone for watching the video.